So that shiny new game just came out, Gangs of Sherwood, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. The game begins with a unique looking cutscene that a jester is narrating. It boils down to explaining that the sheriff of Nottingham has taken over their country, and the jester dislikes that and is trying to rile up the people. After that, you're in the main menu, and when you press play, you can choose one of four characters: Robin of Locksley, Maid Marian, Friar Tuck, and Little John. Each of them have their own abilities, but I chose to play as Robin. Then you watch another scene, and the jester from before is back in it. The four characters seem to have saved him and broken him out of his cage after his arrest. The jester is someone you see pretty often. He's part of their group. I played as Robin, so his combat abilities are using the bow primarily. You can shoot the bow quick, but with lower damage, or you can hold it down, which spawns those floating blue arrows. Those stay there until you fire, and then all of them fire at once. It's actually pretty neat. Also, you can melee with the bow, block, and also dodge. The block seems pretty OP. While I didn't use it that often, anytime I did use it, it blocked everything entirely, no matter what it was. For someone with a bow, the melee attacks were surprisingly effective as well. You could easily just use melee the entire time and not even use the bow, or vice versa. The main area of the game has several people that you can talk to, and these people can upgrade you in some way, as long as you have the money or are the required level. Also, you can spawn enemies to test attacks, as well as change your outfit in this area. This area is also where you can begin missions, and also you can change characters. All of the other characters are in the mission area. You just walk up to one of them and change into them. So I went to the map, I selected the first mission, and then I began. But before that, you can change your difficulty to easy, normal, or heroic. I chose normal difficulty for the first mission. Also here you can make the game offline or online. I chose offline for all the missions that I did. So in the mission, I must have been standing in a safe area or something, because the enemy just let me stand there and create arrows nonstop. I decided to just see how many I could create at once. After a literal minute of creating arrows, I was at 110, and I wasn't even sure if it was going to end. So I just stopped right there and fired them. So the fighting. I played Robin the whole time, like I said, and well, it was just so easy. The dodging and blocking is very OP, and all I had to do was dodge and rapid fire everything. Also, the first level was also very easy, not taking into consideration the enemies. All you have to do is walk the path forward. There's no side objectives or exploring. Sure, you can find some chests that are hidden, but that's about it. The second level I played, I upped the difficulty to maximum, heroic. This time around, I actually found myself losing health for once, and the enemies took longer to kill as well. Fighting at heroic felt like a better experience overall. Still though, the combat was pretty easy. After this second mission, I got off the game. If you like Robin Hood, or perhaps want a new game to play with a friend, then sure, this game could be for you. For me though, or perhaps others like me, this game just felt like another game. Nothing special, though not necessarily bad. It just felt, well, lacking. The story that's in the game isn't much, and the objectives are just to keep walking forward while fighting enemies. So combat is the big thing in this game, but the combat was just too easy and bland for me to really get into it. The graphics look nice overall, and there are some nice effects, but yeah, I couldn't help but feel a little disappointed while playing. The combat really let me down on this one. Maybe you like what you've seen. It could be that I'm just too critical. That's my personal opinion though. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.